Let it burn and let it burn. Spread love to everyone.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Digital Marketing for Beginners. It's still your boy, the Lyrical Don, Emytova, and today we're diving straight into SEOs, that's search engine optimization. Don't let the techie name fool you. After this episode, you will be a tech expert or maybe a search engine optimization professional. So, what is SEOs? SEO is what helps your product, service, or website rank higher on search engines like Google. You know how you search for things on Google, and when you start searching for that specific niche that you want on Google, you don't go past the second to third page, because on the first or second pages you probably have gotten the results that you require. That is the job of SEOs, those search engines, to optimize your product or your content to make sure that it is more relevant and it's more sought after. So it is the first thing that comes in the face of people when they query your niche. Let's say I sell bread. I am the baker in Lagos State, and someone wants to search for the best bread or the nearest bakery in Lagos State. Because of how I optimize my content and my website, my content will be shown first. I am not the only baker in Lagos State, neither am I the only bakery owner in Lagos State. But because of the optimization, search engine will see my product or service or content as more relevant to that search query. So that is the job of SEOs, to make your content pop up amidst the competition. Next is quality content. Make quality content that are relevant to what you're trying to sell. So, like I said, we're using the example of bakery or a baker. The content that you will have to make as a baker might be you baking some cakes, you baking bread, or answering questions relating to baking. This content will help the algorithm identify and understand that yes, this niche is particular and peculiar to this brand, and this brand only posts about this niche. So when people search about it, your content and your keywords will help the algorithm well enough identify and ascertain that yes, this is what it is about, this is where it was going to be, and this is where we need to push it. That way, it rewards you for your consistency and for prioritizing adequate content. You cannot be a baker and be posting about makeup. It is a no-no. It is wrong. It will not work. You will confuse the algorithm because your niche cannot be A and you're posting Z. So post quality content that are relevant to your niche. Now, let's talk about how the search engine works. Search engine uses what we call the algorithm to rank websites. And the algorithm considers a lot of things. And these are your keywords, your content quality, your user experience, your links from other websites, and mobile friendliness. Yes, mobile friendliness, because a lot of us actually use our smartphones these days. The majority of users online work with smartphones. I'm not saying the laptops and the likes are fading out, but majority of users online these days in this millennium that we are in uses a smartphone. So that's why the search engine, the algorithm will check for these things, which are your mobile friendliness, your content quality, user experience, how do people interact with this content to know if it is relevant for people. And if it's more relevant to these people, it will suggest it more to new audiences. When people search for queries like yours that are related to your niche, it will suggest it first. Let's break it down. For keywords, if you're a baker in Lagos State, use keywords in your content that would highlight the usefulness of that content to people. Let's say you're a baker, as we said earlier. Use keywords like bakery in Lagos State, best cake in Lagos State, best baker in Lagos State. These keywords will help the search engine identify that, oh, this is what this content is about. This is the demography. These are the people I need to suggest it for. When people query for bakery, breads, and anything, the search engine understands to suggest this page or this content to these people. So that's how keywords are important to your content. If you want to rank higher, use relevant keywords that are associated to your niche. That way, it helps the algorithm to identify and rank your product or your content. Another thing you need to do is get backlinks. What backlinks simply means is get other people to talk about your website or your content. Get them to post about it, share the links around, and that kind of recommendation will make Google or the search engine certify that yes, this product or content is true and it is worthy of recommendation. Those backlinks give your site or your content validation. If people are talking about it, other websites, other content creators are posting about you, talking about you, sharing your links. That will give validation and it would help the search engine recommend your content. Next is optimize your page. Use keywords in your title, your headings, and your descriptions. This will help the algorithm identify and pick because they look out for all these things. And make sure your site or your content is mobile friendly, because the friendliness nature, just as imagine this, even when dealing with people on the street, if you're not a friendly person, how do you sell to people? That's the same thing with your content. Make it mobile friendly. Your website too has to be mobile friendly to welcome more guests. So configure your website and your content to appeal more to the audience. Make sure you have description explaining what your content is about or what your website is about, the services that you render. Make sure your tags, your meta descriptions, your meta links, and headlines, everything about that content has to be on point. Your title has to have a tag. Your description has to have that tag that says that this is what we do. We're a bakery in Lagos State and this is what we're about. That way, it helps the overall state of your content or your website. So here's what to do next. You have to check your website mobile friendliness. You can use Google to Google it. There are tools out there that you can use. Or you can also use Google Keyword Planner. That will help you get relevant keywords that would help your website rank better on Google, because the algorithm will search for keywords that are associated with your brand on your content. Start writing content that answers relevant questions about your niche and the service that you offer. In answering these questions, you make people confident about your brand and your service that you offer. So when you answer these questions, Google will automatically feel that yes, this person is vast in this area and this is what the people are searching for, because the query will confirm and say, oh, the algorithm identifies that there are meta tags, there are questions being answered that are related to the product or services that you offer. So answer relevant questions about your niche. It will help your brand grow effectively online. Yo, that is all the time we have for today. So on the next episode, we're talking about content creation and marketing. So if you have questions, drop the questions in the comment section. I'll do my best to answer them and tag you along so that we get to this destination together where we are all, when I mean all, nobody is being left behind. We're all tech savvy and we know that, yes, you are a certified digital marketer. Until next time, it's still your boy, the Lyrical Don Emytova, and I am out. It's a sign out. Peace.